y equals 2x plus 3 over 3x minus 1. Let's just try and divide this out then. A little bit awkward with the fraction, isn't it? So it's 2x. Now if you look at the 3, that's 2/3. So if I put in a minus 2/3 here, and then I carry on with the plus 3, and then I need a plus 2/3 to keep the top the same. So there's the top over 3x minus 1. Now if you look at this thing over this thing, you'll see that it's 2/3 here and 2/3 there in the same. So you can take out the 2/3 and you'd end up with 3x minus 1 on top. So the first part of the fraction divides out to 2/3. Hope you can see that. And the second part of the fraction is 3 plus 2/3, which is 9/3, 11/3. So it's plus 11 over 3. So I'll put that in underneath now with the 3x minus 1. Okay, so that's what we've got here. So now we can do the plot. You'll notice for large values of x, we look at this, the function in this form. This will tend to 0, but from above, when x is large, positive. So the asymptote is at 2/3 here, and we have a positive value for x is large because this is positive when x is large. Small value positive makes it above the line as it tends to the value 2/3 as x gets large. On the negative side, let's have a look at that. So when x is large negative, this is large negative, so this is large negative, so the denominator is large negative. So the number will be small negative, won't it? So it's going to approach from below the value 2/3, isn't it? So it's going to tend to that line here. Now when does it equal 0? Well, when x is a third, the denominator is 0, isn't it? So if we put the third in here, we're going to have a vertical asymptote here. So already we're fairly optimistic that we've got it about right. We would hope very much that it shoots up to infinity here and shoots to minus infinity, so let's just confirm that. So just bigger than a third. If we look here, this is just 2/3, but just bigger than a third. This is just bigger than 0. So the 3 lots are just bigger than 0, it's just bigger than 0, positive. 11 over that small number is a huge positive number. So yes, it's bigger than, and tends to that, shoots up to infinity there. When it's slightly less than a third, this bracket is negative small. So 3 times negative small is still negative small. Positive over negative is negative, so it's negative large. That will dominate, so it shoots down here, doesn't it? So when x is 0, it's an easy value to get. We get minus 3, don't we? So we can put in minus 3. The scale's a bit amiss, but for the purposes of the sketch, I'm just going to leave it like there. So it's going to come up, go through minus 3, and go there. So I'll put minus 3 here now. I know it's not drawn to scale too well, unfortunately. Oops. So that's that. So there's our minus 3. And then on the other side, it's going to come down from infinity, turn, and then flatten out towards the line y equals 2/3. Let's label it y equals 2x plus 3 over 3x minus 1. Now let's just check the plot. So I'll put it in here. 2x plus 3, just write it in quickly, divided by, and we'll have a little look at it just to confirm that we're on the right track. But between minus 10 and 10, say. So let's have a look at that. 2x plus 3 over 3x minus 1. Yeah, and we can see where it goes to flattens out at 2/3, and the asymptote is at 1/3, which is pictured there. Good.